What's up, guys? Time for a little update on the 280Z project. Got the headers from CX Racing. They are LS swap headers for this particular engine. Decided to pay the extra money to go with those headers because I want to make sure that the headers do not interfere with the steering here. You can see it's a pretty tight fit and they're supposed to not hit that. I've also gotten the accessory drive buttoned up here. So let's look at it through there. That's a bad view. Alright, so what we did is swapped over to a water pump. I think it's off the 98 Corvette water pump, unless I'm mistaken. I got these spacers for the water pump as well. I think those ones are from Dirty Dingo. I might have to double check that, but they do have some as well. It also required some trimming of the stock truck tensioner. The tensioner was originally about this long, so I cut, maybe 3/4 of an inch off. And then came up with my own little mounting brackets here for the alternator. So we have a new idler pulley here, power steering delete because this car does not have power steering at the moment. It got our water pump outlet there where we need it, or inlet I guess, so that when we get the new intake on, it won't hit, whereas the truck one of course would hit on there, and everything lines up. So that's really nice. So everything is in line. Hopefully we have enough wrap on everything for it to work. If not, I'll have to make some modifications, but should work. Have the truck intake on there just to prevent dust from going down into the heads. I had ordered a brand new fancy intake. It's back in the box now because I was dumb and clicked on the LS2 one. That's not going to fit my car. So swapping that back out for the LS1/LS6 intake. Alright, on the inside of the car, we have some new little strengthening supports there for the seats. What else? It's just kind of gutted here. You can see the fuel cell. I was kind of coming up with plans for the roll bar that's going to go in here. So basically what I'm going to do is on the shock towers over there, I'm going to completely brace them so that big hole in the back is all going to be braced up, and the roll bar is going to come down and hit that, and then the towers are going to be connected together. One interesting thing about this project is I'm actually going to still have the rear seat in here. I'm actually having one being done up right now for this car. Also having new door panels being made for it as well. That's going to look good. I'm going to get a new center console as well. Nothing wrong with it, but going to get one that looks a little bit nicer. One other thing is I pulled the stock seat rails off of the seats and found out that my seat mounts here, probably not going to stand up, my seat mounts, as you can see here, for the racing seats will mount perfectly to the stock sliders, and so that way my Sparco seat that I have here, there's going to be one in the driver and passenger side, can be mounted in place. And I wasn't originally going to have it sliding, but these sliders, for being stock, are actually kind of cool. Let me grab one here. So you can see they have these nice strong double detents here, whatever. They're actually pretty stout and they work really well still, so I'm just going to try them out. If not, then I can always come up with some solid mounts for the seats, but I was kind of stoked that I can get those to work and at least try it out. So for now, I'm going to come up with foot plates for the main hoop, and then the plates for the back.